everybody. Surprise! Surprise, surprise. I wasn't planning on going live. However, Sam asked me to do a co-live. So we're going to do a co-live together. So, even though it's 2 days in a row, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Oh, I got to share this out to my mods. Hang. There we go. Hello, hello. Everyone's hopping on right away. It's good to see you. Come in, say hello. Let me know if you are new here and if you saw me on your For You page scrolling through TikTok. I always like to see. Me and my beautiful friend, Psychic Samantha Marie, we're going to go live together. We're going to do a co-live in just a minute here, okay? So I want to welcome everybody. Happy new moon and partial eclipse. Is she on? Okay. Happy new moon and partial eclipse. She said she's ready. Okay. Hang on a minute, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Poochie Mommy. Hello, hello. Y'all, I just hopped on. Welcome. Boy, you guys are coming on fast. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Sam.
Hi.
What shirt am I wearing? It says, it says love. What does it say on the bottom? Oh, love the red. That's what it says. Love the red. So it was a little warmer today, so I thought I could get away with this. But I had my Ranger uniform on and I had to change it. So welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome.
Mine says namaste, bitches.
Wow. Love the red. So, hey, driving back, it hit me that it's a new moon and it's the partial eclipse.
I know. Everybody's so tired.
I think so. There's been some people that, if you guys are not following Samantha, make sure that you are following her. There was a lady on her TikTok that said, new moons you usually manifest, but not during an eclipse. What are your thoughts on that, Samantha?
I don't agree with that. I think eclipses make it more intense, but that's just me. To each their own, right?
Right, right. I'm glad that was at my sacred space today for new moon and partial.
So, I was live this morning and I've been telling people for the past week that I've been very nervous about California. Like super nervous because every time I pass by, like in the feed, a clip of the ocean, usually I'm an ocean person. I'm usually so like drawn into it. But lately I've just been feeling the anger from the ocean. And I got off live and 7 minutes later, like I had told everybody on live, I said, there is an earthquake coming to California. I said, y'all need to be prepared. There's going to be several of them, but something's coming. I feel nervous about California. 7 minutes later, an earthquake hit.
And I was walking my dog the other day around 11:30, and that's when California, I didn't know at the time, California had this earthquake. I felt disoriented while I was walking her, and I'm like,
yeah,
what the heck was that? So anyway, y'all, it's going to get worse. That's what I hear. More and more of those earthquakes.
I had a few people from my live like this morning. They hit me up and they were like, yeah, an earthquake like happened right after you got off live. Like exactly like 7 minutes after you got off live when you were saying, hey, there's an earthquake coming. I don't know when. There's a bunch of them that are coming and it's going to start.
It's crazy.
And then before the other one, I was telling everybody to watch the sky because of weird tornadoes, and a lot of tornadoes started happening. And then another one that I was telling people about was the hurricane. I felt it. I was like, this hurricane is fucking huge. And I said, it's going to hit. And I pointed, I'm like, I'm worried about like the border of Texas, Louisiana. and then all the way to Florida. And look at all the weather that's been happening. Florida got hit bad.
Right, right. So interesting. It's just interesting out there. The weather here, it shouldn't be this cold this early, and I shouldn't have to put the heat on this early. We're supposed to have fall, not just have everything just fall off the trees and we're done. It's like, no, we're supposed to have a beautiful fall season. So kind of interesting out there. But anyway, so welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. I went live last night, and then I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers to my YouTube. I really appreciate that. It was all of my lives. I always enjoy all of my lives. Is Daniel John Medium is in the house. Hello, my friend. Yo, excuse me. If you're not following Daniel John, make sure you do, because his new book is out. His second book about, you know, grief and mediumship. Okay. Somebody said we have a heat on here. Whether it is, it's definitely crazy. So
Can I take a moment to tell you how proud I am of you for all of your accomplishments and all the things that you have done and
yeah,
enjoyed beside
thank you for that.
the heartache, the pain that you've gone through as well, where you are proof that people can heal.
Thank you. You don't want to start making my eyes leak today. I don't see well enough as it is, and we don't need my eyes leaking. Oh, you want a Zoom reading? Hey, Daniel, let me know if you want me to help you on your Zoom reading, on your Zoom night. Let me know. Send me a text message, okay? So I sat down with my editor, and I asked her, like, how many times did you re-edit your children's book? Because I just finished the second draft of my children's book. Her and I had a meeting, and she's like, I did mine like 10 times. So we changed things up, and I'm really excited that this is going to happen. And, she gave me some other ideas, y'all. I'm just just wait. It's probably not a book that will sell in Christian bookstores, but it is spiritual in nature. Okay. I'm not going to worry about who sells it, who has it, whatever. I want to say something really quick, because I did two videos this morning, y'all. The first one was about my very favorite Necco candy. It says since 1847, they stopped making it, and now it's back. Okay. I did fight a lady for the last one, and I won, obviously. It's right here. Don't mess with me when there's one package of Necco left. Okay. But I was informed today by one of my park ranger volunteer colleagues, those hearts that they sell at Valentine's, those little hearts, they're made out of the same material, the same thing. And I'm like, oh my God, don't be telling me that. But chocolate is my favorite, yes. And she's like, oh my God, the truck won't be in until next week. And I just looked at the lady like, sorry, not sorry, right? So anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome. So Sam and I are going to do a co-live. We're certainly going to try to, tune in to see if we have if we have a spirit popping in, because a lot of times we connect together. Okay. And I do want to make a couple announcements. Samantha and I, neither one of us have any other TikToks. We don't message you here. We never direct message you here. Those are fakes. I have some new fakes that came into my live with using my picture, and I'm like, the audacity. And one of them saved one of my videos, and I go, oh, here comes the block. So that is not
They're starting to save my children's videos.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. So y'all, and we also want to say jointly that everyone is welcome in our lives. Every one of you. We don't charge ever in our lives here. We give back in service, but we want you to understand that this is a kindness zone. This is a no hate zone. So hate is not allowed. Rudeness, disrespect is not allowed. If you found yourself in here and you don't really want to be in there, there's an X button. We're not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. You just move on out. Okay. But respect is necessary in our lives. I want to say that. What else do you want to say, Sam?
Um, these lives are free, and we just ask that everybody have respect, because mediumship is a very hard task to do. It's not a game. It's not a, oh, I just want to be popular because I have this. It has nothing to do with that. We take pride in actually helping the grieving. We want to help as many people as possible to understand that just because you die physically doesn't mean that you die energetically, and show proof to that by not giving details that were solicited from you. Like, we don't like to ask for you to give us the story. We like to tell your story. And we just want you guys to be patient with us. We want you guys to understand that this is spirit led. We do not pick and choose. We do not have favorites. We do not go through before and say, this is who we're going to pick. There's none of that. We do improv lives where we're like, hey, do you want to go live together? Sure, let's do it. And then we do spirit led. So when you're in our chat room, I understand there's a lot of people in here. I could feel the heavy hearts. I could feel the anxiety. I could feel the tension. I could feel all of the range of emotions. Let us do our job. Let us work, because we're providing this service to you on live for free. It's not about the money. It's about the generosity, the healing. It's about giving back to the community, because me and Pam both have the same moral of, God gave us our gift. And we are going to utilize our gift, not for power, not for gain, but for healing. We want to heal people.
Yes.
And grieving is the hardest thing that a human can experience, because it never gets better. And mediums, they're supposed to be that healing moment where you get to see the other side for a moment, to feel that connection to your loved one. It's not something to get codependent on. And it's not something that you need to, well, I need to connect with this person because I need to know the answers. It's not that. It's to help you with your grieving process.
Correct.
It's to help through these tough times of losing someone very dear to you. And just be very conscious of what you say in the chat room. And if somebody's getting a reading, don't flip out. Don't get mad. Don't be like, well, I never get picked, because we're not picking the person. And it's
Right.
not fair to them if, like, a few people get really pissed off that this one person's getting the healing. That person may have been praying for it for 10 years and barely got it now. So
Right.
let's just all be very respectful. Anyone is welcome to the chat. If you don't like what we do, you can totally leave. It's okay. We're not going to be mad at you. It's not a bad, have no hatred in our hearts. So if you want to watch, you're welcome. If you don't believe in this, that's fine. You can watch and see what happens. Like, we're not going to kick anybody
Mhm.
out. Just be respectful to each other and let me and Pam do our job, and this will go very smoothly.
So one of the things that I want to say is it is about love. And this may not be your loved one, but like she said, to be able to be a witness that somebody else received some information and you're like, oh my gosh, people do cross over. They do go somewhere. All right. And many of y'all get what we call postcards anyway. It is not, like sometimes we're not directly connecting to your loved one, but many of the loved ones will pop in and say hi and a bye. It happens a lot on here, okay? And we have two, like Sam can't see your comments and mine. I can't see, her comments and hers. Hello, Margie. So, everyone is welcome. Each one of you have your journey to walk. We don't have to agree with that journey, but we can honor your journey. At the same time, we have our journey to walk. You don't have to agree with ours, but we expect ours to be honored as well. I'm telling you what, I don't care what anyone says. I will hold this to my last breath. We're all going the same place. We're
Right.
all going to the same place. Okay. Different journeys getting there. Okay.
The
Go ahead.
the last thing that I want to throw out is all of the moderators for me and Pam, throw a wave. Can you guys follow these people? These people take time out of their lives to help moderate the room, to answer questions. You should know who's moderating the room. Me and Pam share some of our moderators, so some will be over there, some will be over here. But our moderators, we want to specially thank them because they take time out of their life to be in this moment with us to help us when they could
Yes,
be doing
they
it.
do. We love you. We love you. Now, I think, as usual, if you're okay with it, Sam, I'd like to clear the energy because I always like to clear the energy before we even start. Okay. Um, all of our information is in our profile pictures. You can scroll down, see all of our bio information. Okay. If you want to send us a question, follow us on other social media. Let us know,
Hold on.
first of all, where everyone is from, and tell me where you might feel this in your body. You don't have to feel it anywhere. Yes,
So,
Sam.
hey, Robin, I know I have a few moderators in here that are not in our personal chats to like schedule like the lives, but can you please make a list of who else is a moderator? If you're a moderator, please talk to Robin. That way you guys can be on the list because I text my moderators and hey, I'm going live. That's about it. But Robin can make a list of any person that's not in the chat.
Okay.
Go.
Here's my brass Tibet bowl. Okay. I am from northern Arizona. Sam
Awesome.
is
New Mexico.
uh, New Mexico. So tell us where everyone is from. Tell me where you feel this. We're going to clear the energy. Ooh, it's loud today.
Ooh, I feel right here.
Right there. I still always feel it so strongly in my heart area. Thank you guys for following us, to our new followers. Thank you for all of our lovely people that always show up for us. We appreciate each and every one of you. Woo! Still going. Woo! Okay. How was that, y'all? How was that? Now I like to start off with a card. Sometimes I'll pull two collective. Do you have cards with you, Sam?
Yeah.
How about, because we have a new moon today, I'll use the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I will pull a collective and Sam will pull a collective. It is not a full moon, it's a new moon with a partial eclipse. Solar eclipse is what I heard. So, interesting day, interesting day. So, if this doesn't resonate with some of y'all, that's okay. I just like to start my lives by just pulling a collective card. Sam has her deck, I have mine. Let's see what we got. Ooh, let's look, let's look. You know what? I pulled this yesterday, I believe on my YouTube live. Faith. And the fact that it's again today, things are rough out there. We get that. Things are rough. Things are being shaken up. There's chaos. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. We are to keep the faith. Okay. It's like when you think about the wind blowing things around, it's just getting rid of the gook. Faith again. Yeah, we just pulled this card last night. So whatever's going on, keep the faith. Let's see what Sam has.
I got new beginnings. So this card represents
Ooh.
time to shed your old skin and allow yourself to be in the new moment. Fear people have fear amongst change. Like, people get afraid of change, and change is inevitable. Change is always going to happen. So this means that really let go of things that don't help you in your moments anymore. If it's guilt, let it go. If it's fear, release it. Ground. Do different types of energy in order to wrap that around you so that you can validate self, so that you can do more healing.
Yep. Our cards match. Not surprised. I'm not surprised. So we want to thank you in advance. One of the nice energy exchanges that we like as creators is to have you guys go watch our videos, because it's an energy exchange. You don't have to comment per se. You don't have to click like unless you know, like it. But I've got 4 new ones. I uploaded a funny one. I tried to do some funny ones, and then I tried to do some serious ones. And so I've got 4 new videos, and I know Sam's been uploading some videos as well. Okay. So just hop in and see. Now, I do want to say something really quick. I have 220 in my room. I don't know how many Sam has right now.
I have 100.
Okay, so we've got 300 and some people in my link tree. Okay, and my mods can put the actual link in here for them to go directly to this link. Code Purple. The Code Purple link in my link tree, and of course, I think Margie, if you could put the one where they could click on to go directly to Miss Edie's website. There is 195 countries listed there. Our beautiful Tyler Renee has put together 195 countries where there is resource information for anyone who's having a mental health crisis. They need resources, they need intervention, either for themselves or somebody else. We don't want anyone to suffer in silence, okay? So I know that Margie will be putting, the direct link in here. 195 countries. You'll have resource information. Please reach out there, okay? Now this is how Sam and I are going to tune in. I do think that I'm feeling somebody trying to say hello already. I mean, usually when we get on here, we already start feeling people.
Do you want me to tell you what
Okay, go ahead.
I think the one trying to say hello is a young boy who died. Okay. But the person, I want to go to the main person who is really like heavy, okay? And then we'll go to this one on the side that's trying to say hello, because let that one build up the energy, you think?
Okay.
Okay. So, I got a mom, very sad passing of cancer. As quickly as it came is as quickly as she passed. It's almost like her whole family was shocked that she was as sick as she was, because she didn't look it. She didn't act it.
Okay.
And her daughter ended up being the caregiver. And all she told me was, I passed so suddenly, as fast as it came was as fast as it died. I'm so sad to not be with you. Daughter took all of the responsibility.
Okay. Now I still felt a male energy, and that's okay. It's probably that younger male. But what I picked up is the letter C.
For the male?
C, like, I'm not sure. I think it could have something to do with this mom. The guys, we're not ready for you to take that. We're going to wait for other information, because we have plenty of people in here. You have to take like every single detail. So I have a C, and then I have either a Bernie or an Ernie. Now this could be, and of course I felt the male energy. So that could be connected. Go ahead.
You go ahead and give me all the information you pick up on that mail, and then we'll do it a little bit time.
Okay, and you're breaking up a little bit. Can you guys hear her okay? Because She was breaking up a little bit. Um, okay, so right, I'm being shown a new car. A
Is that
new
better? I
car.
put my Wi-Fi.
Oh, let's see. Did you take your Wi-Fi on or off?
I put my Wi-Fi on. Is that better?
Not really. No,
Okay,
go
let me.
back the other way, I think.
How was that?
Now let's see if that's better, y'all.
Is that better?
I think I'm hearing it better.
Okay.
So welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. I think we have two spirits here, so hang on just a minute. This male is showing me, and I see the color red. Now I don't know if the car is red or somebody's favorite color was red. Oh, I love red. Isn't that funny? I put this red shirt on I haven't worn months. So it could be that he's talking about someone right now that got a new car because this is a younger male. Okay. Um, I don't know if I hear Travis.
So
Yeah.
what he told me was when he came in, he was like, "Hi," you know what I mean? Like, so when you said someone's trying to say hi, I was like, "Oh my God, it's him." Good student, football player, loves sports, was very smart. He came in and he was like, "I want my mom to know that I love her and I'm sorry." His death was an accidental, but I'm questioning it because I don't know if it was an accident like crash or an accident OD. It just feels like it was something fast, sudden, and they were waiting for him to come home.
Well, maybe that's why he showed me the car. Okay. That could very well be because he definitely showed me the car. There's a T name involving this. There is a T name. The C name is significant. Bernie, Ernie, something like that. And then I got a T name and I was like, is that Travis? There is the number 17. I've been getting that number a lot. Okay. And then there's 24. Now, 17 could be someone's age, somebody's birthday, could be January 7th. 24 could be someone's age or birthday, or it could be February 4th.
I
That's
think
what I got. Go ahead.
I think 17 is his age because it feels like he was right around the corner from like graduation. So I think 17 was his age.
Okay. Um, there's also the number 4, which could also be April. Now, the car, I'm seeing a red car. It could be significant of, he had a flashy car, I'm not sure, or he was driving the family's flashy car. So I'm going to add the 4 in April. And yeah, it was a tragedy. It was sudden, unexpected.
But I can't see
Um,
how he's showing me lights on, lights off, and he's saying it was fast. I didn't see it coming. That's what he kept saying.
I do get evening time.
Me too. I got evening
Yeah.
time too.
Yes. Now, you guys, we don't want you to say, I can take it all. You got to tell us how it resonates. There is a C like Charles' name. There is a Bernie, Ernie, something having, it could be Barney, but I think it's Bernie, Ernie, Barney. And then there's a T name. And for some reason, I kept thinking Travis, but I don't
I
know. So
kind of a too. I heard a Travis too.
So, Rec Taylor, tell us how these things resonate with you, and then we'll figure out if this is for you. Is there someone on your side, Sam?
Trying to figure that out right now.
But you say I can kind of take it. It's not a kind of. You got to take everything. Otherwise, it's just what we call a a quick flyby message, a postcard. Many of your loved ones pop into the energy and give a quick flyby message. But you got to take the dates or the numbers, however that resonates. Um, wow. I'm also seeing, um, let me see if I can put this right. I'm not saying he's religious, but I'm seeing a cross and some stones like they did a memorial.
So here's the thing, Pam. I was really confused by this because I had said that this person passed. And then down here, I wrote gunshot fatally, but I don't know if that is connected because I put it's all boxed. Here's the first spirit, and then this is this one. And then I heard gunshot fatally, but I don't know if it's connected. So I'm a little.
Taylor says she has an Eddie. My name is T. Sudden death in car. So Taylor, I don't death in car. And she said the gunshot she can take.
So
So,
I on my
oh,
side,
wait a minute. So Taylor, was there, you know what, involved
hold
in the car?
on, Isa. Don't mute yet. Hold on, Isa. Let us figure out who it is.
I'm kind of asking Taylor at the moment because she took both. Okay, so all right, so Taylor, you're saying yes, there was a gun, pew pew shot in the vehicle. Is that correct? And you're the T name. Thank you. But I'm still getting possibly somebody as a Travis. There could be a friend involved, and I'm seeing a memorial somewhere. I don't know if a bunch of you gathered and did a memorial. Um,
So Travis is 17. James' friend Bernie, but he is still living. No, this person's passed, and this person is the young one. I think
I
mine
mean,
belongs.
Bernie could still be alive. I mean, these names of they could still be alive.
Yeah, I think she's saying Travis is 17 now. Travis is alive.
Okay,
James Bernie, but he's still living. So I'm confused
okay,
by.
that's fine.
Just clarify that to me, AJ. But I think mine belongs to Misery Sweets on my side. It feels right. And then there, it's like you have someone on your side, and I could feel the differential energy from the one that I have.
So, so the Bernie and the Travis name, when they give us names, they could still be living. That is correct. Doesn't mean those people are past. But I also want to know who the C name is. So Taylor seems to have taken a lot. Mods, did Taylor take everything?
So AJ said James died in a car wreck. His son Travis was in the wreck. Travis is 17, and Bernie and Travis are still living, but James died.
Okay. Okay, we've got somebody on your side. Now, Steph, she's like my mom, Cheryl, with a C, drove a red car. I was her sole caregiver, and she passed from cancer in April. That could be the other mom spirit. Right now, I'm just hold off, Steph. We're focusing on the male at the moment.
So
Okay.
AJ26581, go to Pam's side because she's gonna do the Travis. I think the spirit I have with me is the gunshot, so I definitely think this belongs to Misery Sweets on my side. But I do know that
Okay.
AJ, so that you can see those comments for AJ.
Okay. Okay. And Taylor, this could still be for you, or it might be postcards if you didn't take everything. Um, so I'm going to wait for who's the one that's going to be popping in? AJ, possibly?
Her
Okay,
name
there
is
we go.
AJ26581. And
AJ, would you please give consent to me? I always like to ask for consent. So AJ, please give consent and talk to me in all caps. Uh,
mine is Misery Sweets because this is a boy and he is 17, and she said he's fixing to be 17, and then I wrote gunshot and she said he died fatally, gunshot, accidental, because I'm picking up on this young dude, and then you can start with your messages, and then I'll write more, and then we'll do what we do.
Okay. I didn't get the football, but Sam did. So let me ask you, AJ. So you took all of these. So you know the Bernie that's still alive. You know the Travis that's still alive. Who is the C name? And lots of you are getting beautiful postcards. So there's a C name. And I want to know the 17 and the 24 and April. Yes. Okay. Who's the C name, AJ? And I know that Taylor, okay, so there was a car involved. I want to differentiate because you were starting over. James' wife is Shell. 24th was Jane's birthday. Okay, so there's the C. We got the 24. What was the 17, AJ? I'm just trying to get these validated. And then there's also April.
Hold on.
Either
Misery Sweet.
or,
Misery Sweets, don't give me any more information.
yeah, we guys,
I'm
yeah. Um,
gonna help Pam with the message, and then I'm gonna give you the message from your
Travis is 17. Thank you. Travis is 17 now. Thank you. Okay.
Misery Sweet.
So this, yeah, I'm sorry, Sam. And I want to say whoever somebody was going to hold their comments, maybe the one that's going to hold their comments about who they think this is their mom, hop in. Rick Taylor, you can stay here with me, and there was somebody that might connect to the mom, so you can hop over to Sam's side.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that one
Okay.
after we're done with this. I'm gonna let Pam do it. So Misery Sweets, don't give me any information. You're being like, I know this is yours because I'm being told you're the second mom. You're the person that he would run to. So we'll give you your message, but I want to help Pam with this one first, and then I'll do that one, and then I'll jump into the.
Travis was 4 when the wreck happened. Okay, there's the car. You have validated everything. There's the 4 right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. All right. Now, yeah, and this happened at night. I'm not picking up anything like drinking or speeding or anything like that. Do you understand that, AJ? It's like it's almost like it was just a freak accident. That's kind of what I'm picking up. Like, I'm not feeling any drugs or alcohol or speeding, but I do feel that it happened at night. Does that make sense to you, AJ? And I want to ask you, AJ, who is this younger male? He was driving at night on a curvy road and lost control. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's what I mean. There wasn't drugs or alcohol. There wasn't really speeding. It was just a tragedy that had happened. Okay. Um,
So this
he's your brother-in-law. Okay,
this is James, right?
James. Yes.
He's talking about how somebody is very, I want to say, particular in a lot of things, almost like he's calling her very picky, neat freak, very type A personality, need to get stuff done. And then they're saying something about the anxiety, like there's so much anxiousness around you, like you need to calm down.
What's the number 3? There's a 3 connection. That could be 3 kids. That could be March. He's given me the number 3. And you know what's funny? He's also AJ, yes. LMAO, yes. Okay. So she's validating what you said. What is the number 3? And also, who plays I say a guitar. I don't know if he was musically inclined, if somebody, oh, he married Shell in March. Okay. Thank you for the validation. What about this music, this guitar? I don't know. Did he play guitar? Does somebody else play guitar?
Did they go camping with a guitar? Because I'm seeing like a campfire, I'm seeing maybe kind of like some music, like some like get together, very much like they liked to do things together, like family members would go out of town together, they would do stuff. That's what I'm being told.
He played. Okay, thank you, AJ. Did you guys, if he played, was it like some kind of a campfire or going out camping? Let us know that. Just so you know, Sam can't really see your answers. We went camping all the time and they would party in the backyard. Okay. Okay. Um,
Because he's saying that he had the time of his life when he was entertaining. He said he liked to entertain, but he was kind of an introvert. But he said, I liked entertaining though, but I liked my own space.
okay, he always played. Okay. Someone right now that's connected to him is having some emotional struggles right now. He did. He enjoyed it. Thank you, AJ. Somebody right now he's talking about somebody that's connected to him that's having some like personal struggle going on. I feel like it
It's
might be a
one
male. Go ahead.
Jamie, it's one reading. We're with the spirit named James right now.
Yes, his son Travis, he is having a really hard time. Okay. I knew there was something important about the word Travis. Okay. He's having a really hard time. It's like, yes, is there a stepfather in the picture? Because I'm picking up that he's saying that I feel like I was just left alone with no dad.
Does he have his dad's guitar? Because I can see that like there's some type of like love poured out around the guitar, but doesn't really touch it, like afraid to really mess around with it, but there's so much love for this guitar.
I'm waiting to see if AJ can take that. Yeah, he's saying, he just felt, I don't know. I feel even if his adopted mom and dad sent him away to a boot camp. Ah, okay. Okay. Um, he's talking about Travis feels like, I was left alone. I don't have a dad. I don't have a dad. He has James' guitar. Okay, that's validating for Sam. Okay. So left alone with no dad, like abandoned. Okay.
He's upset, saying that who he trusted really didn't do what they said that they would. He said me and my son were like this, and he's talking about like they were just two peas in a pod, and he said my son is a lot like me. My son acts like me, he talks like me. There's a lot of similarity. And he's singing to me the Papa's a Rolling Stone, wherever he lays his hat is his home, and he's kind of laughing about that, like basically talking about someone who's a gypsy.
And AJ said, yes, I've heard him say that he has no one. Um, there's my brain is like, who is the hippie guy that sings Alice's Restaurant? 100% it's James' brother that sent Travis away, and Travis is just like James. Okay, got you. Arlo Guthrie. Is that who sings Alice's Restaurant?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, he's showing me there's a song. It's like a folk song that he's talking about that he's been trying to send to Travis. I see Arlo Guthrie. It's either I think it's Alice's Restaurant. I don't know if you guys know, if you know an Alice, but he's talking about Alice's Restaurant. Um, oh my God. AJ said, my name is Allison.
He's telling me I can't believe my brother sent my son away for a little bit of pot. So I don't know if he was getting involved in pot, but he's saying they sent my kid away off of a little bit of pot. He's saying my son has anxiety, and my son is not a bad kid. He's a good boy, but they wanted to control him like a military camp, so that's why they sent him off. They thought he needed structure and stability when all he needed was foundation, love, and compassion. He said, I'm very peeved at my brother, but I get it. But I also thought that my brother would be the best person for my son, but boy, I was wrong.
By the way, it is Arlo Guthrie. Okay. That's funny because I heard that Alice's Restaurant, and then AJ's like, my name is Allison. So that's a double message. But there's a song, that Alice's Restaurant. And I think if you could somehow have Travis go read the lyrics, listen to the song, there's a message in there for him from his dad. Okay. What it is, I don't know. He'll figure it out. He'll know. Let's see what else.
He said, can you please get the message to my son that I know you're struggling and I know you're in pain, but I never left you. If I could have done it over again, I would have still chose to be your father and I would have still chose to be in your life. I sacrificed myself so that you could live. I want you to know that you are very much loved and you are not alone and you need to find yourself.
AJ, Allison, you can let him know. As long as there's no tech issues, I will be downloading this and uploading it to my YouTube. Whereas if he has access, he can go. Of course, he's pretty young, but I mean, my videos are available to everyone, and so it'll be under my Pam Sears YouTube. So let's see. Yes, his dad is telling me there's going to be a breakthrough. There's going to be a breakthrough. And the breakthrough is going to be he's doing it on his own. Okay, I will make him watch. This will for sure help him. The breakthrough, let me tell you this. He says the breakthrough is coming from his own self, not due to anything that anybody is trying to help him with. He's going to do it on his own. Okay, there is a breakthrough coming. I think yes, that's what he needs to do. Yes, yes. It's kind of gotten there must be another song because I'm hearing Brown Sugar by the Rolling Stones. Okay. Brown Sugar, I don't know. I mean, unless he has a hankering for brown sugar. I don't know, but the brown sugar that's the last thing that I heard from him before he got quiet is the brown sugar. That's the Rolling Stones, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's got the two songs. Okay. Ah, thank you. Very good. He left enough of himself in Travis. Travis is just like his dad. Okay. I left enough in him before I passed that he's going to do this. Okay. Do you have anything more for her, Sam? And then you could chit chat with the other one and we'll see.
If I think James is satisfied with that because this other one for Misery Sweets just wants to get his message out and then we can see if we can tap into this mom.
Okay. Travis is just like him. He even looks like him. Well, he left enough of himself. Okay. AJ/Allison. Awesome. I'm glad that you were popping in. I'm glad you popped in. First, you went over to Sam's and then you popped in over here. This is important. Today is the new moon, solar eclipse. Today's the 25th. If he has access to YouTube, I will do my best. It may take a couple of days to upload this. Okay. So thank you for that. I'm going to get a swig. Now Sam's going to give a message here.
So, Misery Sweets, are you still in here? If she is, I'll give the message. If she kind of moved on, then we'll move on.
This is for Travis. Travis, this is for you. Okay.
Okay. So, I didn't get to catch a lot of your messages. I only saw that you said that fixing to turn 17, fatal gunshot, and then football and wrestling. But this this individual kept referring to your energy as like my sister, my go-to person, my other mom. So there was a closeness that this person felt with you, especially in their younger ages. As they got older, they had other things going on and they were just kind of pulled all the way everywhere else. He told me he died accidentally. He said he was a good student and he enjoyed sports. He was very competitive. Your godson. Okay, makes sense. Second mom, godson. He then told me about a fatality and he said gunshot. He talked about how it was a blink of an eye. He said, I was here, I was gone. And then he told me it wasn't even about him, that he was wrong place, wrong time. He said, I was genuinely a good kid and I was supposed to be home. I was running late and I was supposed to be home. I want my mom to know how much I love her and how sorry I am. Watching her grieve has been probably the hardest thing for him. Um, he said nothing's the same anymore over there. And so he's saying to you, he said, I know that you feel guilty for my passing and I know that you struggle with it, but you have to know that it was so fast that I didn't even comprehend that I was gone for a minute. I was like, here, there, here, there. And then he said, I was supposed to be home. Everyone was so sad. I didn't know how much you all loved me. I didn't realize that. He said, and then he's making a reference. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but I heard the song from Bone Thugs, See You at the Crossroads, and he's laughing about that. So I don't know if he's poking at you for that or if it's something that he kind of knew, but I'm kind of thinking he's poking at you for that. Because he started kind of singing this. He said, sing this to her. And he said, see you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. And he started laughing. She said, yes, really fast. Oh my God, yes. And he said, I want you to know at the end of the day, I want you to know how much you're worth. And he said, you haven't focused on your worth in such a long time that you've allowed certain situations to get out of hand in front of you. And he's talking directly into your personal life and he's talking into your love path. And he's saying that those two places, you've been struggling a lot. And he said that you haven't really fully grieved his passing. Um, and he's talking about, he's funny. He's kind of a jokester and he's kind of a prankster. He's saying that he likes to move your stuff around the house so that you look for it like a crazy person. He said that that's his way of kind of letting you know he's around is you'll put something down, you'll walk away, and then you're like, where the fuck are my keys? Where the fuck is my phone? And you're looking around for it. And he's saying, haha. She's laughing. She said, he very much is. He's telling me to tell you in this moment, he said, I know, I know it hurts. And I know that you miss me. And I know that you're in tears. And I wish that I could take this pain away from you. He said, but I haven't stopped living. I'm still everything. I'm everything. And he wants you to understand that life is precious and how you live your life is precious. And he said, I got to see God and I didn't even know if I believed in God. He said, I didn't even know if I believed in this, but I got to see it for my own. It's so pretty over here, he said. And then he's saying, can you just let my mom know that I hear her and that I love her too and that I miss her too? Said, I know things have been weird, but please, can you do that for me? And that's all he wanted you to know. You're welcome. She said, yes, that's him. Thank you. I will. You're welcome. That's all he had to say.
Okay. Whew.
That one was
That
emotional.
Yeah, and it was emotional for my side as well because of the situation. And you know, a medium's job, one of the jobs is to bring comfort to people, not make them feel worse than they were before the session. Okay. It is about bringing that comfort. And I don't want to use the word closure because I don't like that word. There's no closure. We're all going to be hanging out together. Um, you call it Pam sandwich, Pam and sandwich anyway. Um, It doesn't break my heart when little ones come through. I think that brings a lot of comfort and healing. That's why me and Sam do what we do. We bring comfort and healing. There's no list, y'all. We are spirit guided, totally spirit guided. We never know who's going to pop in. Okay. Now, I didn't know if you had another person, or do you want me to pull for? I was going to do collective cards. I didn't know.
Well, I do have the mom if you want to take a crack out of the mom with me.
We can give it a try. I'm just looking to see. I'm waiting on a.
I had to message her while you were talking because he said, by the way, call her Shorty. So I said, hey, I said, do people call you Shorty? I heard him say Shorty. She goes, LOL, yes. She has a message, folks. So earlier when I was live with you guys, I was telling you that real mediumship isn't forced. It's not because I'm going through the feed and getting all the little imprints and stuff like that. No, it happens organically. It happens naturally. It's not something that you force. So we are definitely going to jump in and do the mama as soon as Pam gets back, because that's the first one that I picked up on. And that one's really heavy in my heart. So we'll see. Let's wait for Pam to come back. I don't know what's going on. Don't give me any information. No information. No, 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 no. That's not how it works. Don't give me no information.
Sorry, I knew this was going to happen while I was live. I have people meeting somewhere to pick up a refrigerator for me. I had to let that person know and that person know. Okay, I think we're cool. Sorry. Did I go blank? Is that what happened?
Yeah, and I just kind of talked to them and told them to stop giving me information, that we were going to take a crack
Okay.
at the mom. Because that's
Okay.
not how it works. I don't want you guys to give us the information. Let us give you the information, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
So I'm going to give Pam the information again. Don't resonate with nothing yet. So hold your comments. Let me get Pam tapped in, and then we'll see what we can up on. So I felt a mom. When she found out she had cancer, she died fast. It was fast, like not even maybe like a month or two. Like, died pretty quickly. Everybody in her family was really shocked that she passed away because she didn't look sick. She didn't act sick. She was just very, very busy, a very busy body. She said, my daughter took a lot of the responsibility, and my daughter kind of has been sitting in this weird place of she's depressed by herself, but out to the world, she tries to remain strong. And she's worried about that because she's saying that she's not really taking care of her mental, emotional well being. So I didn't get a name, but I just know that mom and daughter were close. Mom ended up with cancer. As soon as the cancer was diagnosed, the mom got worse and worse and then passed. It was fast, it was sudden. And there's a lot of sadness that she's not here to be there for the daughter. And that's what I got from that story. So then you can tap in and see what you get, and then we'll start.
I don't know. I think she's talking about a brother,
I've
leaving and a brother.
there there's a brother and a sister.
So she's talking. I'm picking up that there's really a struggle with the brother.
Yeah, I did too. So good. We're on the same page. And I think the brother is like it's like immaturity and selfishness. It's almost like he acts like a child.
You belong here because you used to have that shirt. What shirt? Mine or Sam's? Yeah, there's a lot of guilt in regards to the brother. Um, wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Because things went so. Oh, mine. Okay. um, yeah. So he's doing a lot of struggling with this. Um, Almost to the point that I feel like he might even be doing some drinking.
Okay. On my side, I think it is Nikki Nana. Uh, her mom her mom died 4 weeks after they found out they had cancer, and she has a very selfish brother.
Okay.
He
Is
left it
there a
all on.
connection to the number 11? I'm seeing 1111.
So I think on my side it's Nikki Nana. It feels
Okay.
right. So Nikki Nana.
Can she validate the drinking possibly? I'm not some kind of addiction.
She said she died January 11th.
Okay, thank you. That's validated. Y'all, you can't just say I take it all. You have to tell us exactly how you resonate. We do have somebody on Sam's side that has taken all of this.
I
Okay.
think it's Nikki Nana's. I think it's Nikki Nana's and nobody else's. Like it feels right.
Lots of postcards from many of you though. Okay. Okay.
Said her brother is always fighting an addiction.
Okay.
It's hers. It's nobody else. It's hers.
Okay.
Because the sentence her mom told me was so sad to not be there with you through your hardships. So the only person on my side that should be commenting are the moderators and Nikki Nana. I know a lot of
Okay.
you guys are postcards. Pam explained that to you. But this is one spirit for one person. So I do not feel a piggyback. I don't feel like there's any other spirits trying to come in. This is directed towards Nikki because she's talking about the personal life of being alone. She's worried about her. She's worried how she doesn't really like it's almost like one thing after another, and she's trying to like balance, like she's trying to get things right. So she's talking, this is for Nikki Nana. This is 100% for her.
Now there's all she's talking about, if for lack of a better word, she's trying to get your attention. And if she could, she would be banging pots and pans. There's some kind of noise that it's like she's doing this, like I've been trying to get her attention, and I'm seeing pots and pans being
Like a cling noise.
right.
Yeah. She's telling me that she drops things in her kitchen area or she drops things on purpose. So I could hear the clinging too.
Okay. Lots of
Oh,
postcards for many of you. Shape up. Shape up. Oh, thank you. Shape up or ship out. I don't know if she said that a lot on Earth or not.
shape up or ship out. I'll wait. I'll give you her answers when she starts answering.
Okay. So that's like, come on, get your stuff together.
She said mom always dropped things because of an injury. Cling clang.
Ah, okay.
Shape up or ship out. Does that resonate with you?
It's like, come on, get it together.
She said, yep.
Okay.
She said that you had to deal with a lot of financial stuff and pay out of pocket, and she apologizes for not having stuff set up properly because she said my passing put you somewhat in a financial hole. That you're barely recovering from some type of a financial woe from your mom's passing because really nothing was set up. It fell in your lap fast. She said we didn't know that she was sick. So much has happened. So that makes sense of why she would say shape up or ship out.
Right. Right. Okay.
She's also telling me my daughter faces a lot of situations by herself. She said her brother did not help, so she's validating the financial woes. Um, she wants me to tell you that the reason that your brother is like that, she said it's my fault. She said I should have intervened with him and I should have cut him off a long time ago and I should have been more like with my foot down. She said, but I shouldn't have let him get away with so much. So she's taking accountability for that. She says, I'm so sorry. He does not act like your family. He does not treat you like family. He only calls when he needs something. She said, that's my fault. She said, you shouldn't have to be paying for something that I created. That he was blaming everybody for everything. Like, she's telling me he's such a spoiled brat. I live alone. She babied him. He isn't around. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I think from what I'm getting from her is like she's pointing to you, like, come on, get with the program, girl.
Yeah, I got that too. Like she's almost looking at her daughter and she's saying, why are you a shell of a person? This isn't you. What are you doing? Like, you got stuff to do. Like, open the windows and clean the house and get stuff done.
Okay.
But
Let me
this is
see.
your this is your grieving process. I think that the reason you've been in this weird place and you're trying to remove yourself from that low vibrational space is because you're grieving. Like you're 100% still in the grieving motion, which is hard. But she's literally saying you're more resilient than this. You've always been my strong child. I've never had to worry
Mhm.
about. You've always been more compassionate, more caring, more loving. She said I was hard on you. Um, but she said, I just didn't want you to be vulnerable. She has been gone since 2011. There's another 11.
Okay. Okay.
January 11th, 2011. So there's your other 11 too.
Okay. I feel that she got her point across. Does that make sense for Nikki? I feel like she got her point across.
Yeah, she went quiet out of nowhere. I'll give you her answer when she answers.
I'm sorry. I wasn't feeling well when you texted last night. I'm sorry. I don't remember texting.
Scam alert.
I hope you didn't get a scammer sending you some kind of message. I don't recall sending you a message, Campbell. Campbell's kid.
So, Nikki and Anna, the last thing that she wants you to know is that you don't. My brother said I was her favorite. Your brother's crazy. The last thing that I want to leave you with from your mom is that she really loved you and she really appreciated that you took a lot of time and energy to be there for her through that transition. Um, she knows that you suffered a lot of heartache with your personal life. She's saying that she's very sorry that, you've gotten hurt several times in love. But she said that you definitely are worth loving. And she's glad that you're trying to figure out the self-love path. Like she said, she's finally like focusing on her path and what she needs. She said she thinks that she's lost, but she really isn't. She said, She just needed that break. She needed that time. And now that that time has passed, she said, now you got to figure something out. So she's talking about moving forward. And she said, I'm satisfied with telling her, hey, I'm still around. Get your shit together. Clean the house. Fix shit up. And let's do this. Let's move forward. That's what she wanted you to know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, y'all, if somebody's been texting you, sorry. We had scammers in my live last night. I will never reach out to you. You must reach out to me and send me a message on my website. Okay. It's not me. Guys, be very vigilant. I can't even believe how the audacity. Yep, I had two scammers. Okay, y'all, I still got to do some coordinating here, so we're gonna have to pull some collective cards because everybody's like, "What? What did you say?" And I'm like, "Oh, y'all, it wasn't supposed to happen until 5." So
I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
use. It's okay. I'm gonna use my very own Heart Rock cards. This is for 18 to 30. You guys, I'm glad that you were all here to witness that, though. That's pretty cool. Even if your loved one, and many of you got postcards. That's what happens when we do the lives, okay? All right. If you are 18 to 30, me and Sam are each going to pull a card for you, okay? Woo, 18 to 30, expect it says here, miracle. Oh, let me enhance. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Miracle. Expect a surprise. And thank you guys for being patient, so that we could relay these messages and holding comments. It's really important. So expect a surprise, y'all. 18 to 30. That's my card.
My card is take a risk, take a chance, take an opportunity. Don't be so scared to venture off into new things.
Okay, perfect. 31 to 50. And thank you guys for watching my new videos. Me and Sam, we have our videos. Thank you for that energy exchange. Go watch our new videos. Follow us on all social media. I will be back live on my YouTube tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll be back on here yet. 31 to 50, motivation. You are being given support to follow your dreams. Okay? They're putting a fire under you. Okay?
The next card that I got for this age group is pick and choose your battles. So this means this age group has a tendency of wanting to be right. You're not always right. So pick your battles.
Yep. All right. 51 to 70. Here we go. Woohoo. 51 to 70. Detox. As my head starts to be like, you need more water. Time to focus. Here's the detox. Time to focus on cleansing body, mind, and spirit.
The card I got, don't be so stubborn with the reality. Really look at the situation with clarity and always trust your first instinct. This age group can be super stubborn.
Yep, I can verify. 71, all the way up to the oldest living person on earth is Sister Andre. She is 118. So this is going to be for 71 all the way up to Sister Andre. For some reason you feel like you've lost some connection. Connected. It says a reminder that we are all connected. Okay. Somewhere along the way, you might feel like, I don't know, kind of feel a disconnect. There is not a disconnect. We are all connected.
The card I got is the Daydreamer. So this means you're not dead yet. Get out there and live some more.
Wow. That's a good card for this age group. Okay. Now, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pull. I don't know, Sam, are you going to stay on? I probably will hop off just so I can make sure that we got.
Yeah. Stuff. I'm going to.
Okay, you guys can hop into her live. We're going to pull a final collective for this is the new moon and a solar eclipse. So this is just going. You guys are so welcome. We're going to each pull a final.
Huh? What you should work on for this new moon solar eclipse.
Ooh, resurrect. It says strengthen and restore, regeneration, flourish. Resurrect, restore, get yourself restored.
I got
Okay?
forgiveness.
Ooh.
What we should all work on in the next few days is who we need to forgive, why we need to forgive, and the importance of forgiveness. So a lot of people don't understand that forgiving doesn't mean you have to forget. It just means you're not giving any more energy or power to the situation. So forgiveness.
Yep. Perfect. All
You
right, y'all.
guys,
That was fun. Remember, I'm going to be on my YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Click on our picture, our profile picture, scroll down to our bios. You can follow us on all our social media. I'm going to hop off. Sam is going to be on. I'm just going to make sure that I have this thing coordinated correctly, and I'll probably hop into hers. Okay.
I'll see you later.
Hello. And mods, give a final wave. And all my beautiful colleagues. Hello, Jordan. Hello, hello. All of my colleagues give a wave. All of my moderators, please give a wave before I hop off, okay? And please, please go watch our videos, okay? There we go. There's the waves. I'll probably see you guys over in Sam's live really quick, okay? I just got to make sure everything is doing good. All right. Bye, y'all.
See you.